All right, what's up going on YouTube? Today I have an amazing person with me that just hit 100K, Josh Madakor. My channel is smaller than his, so you probably know him more than me. But if you want to give like a little intro, just to who you are, like what you have online to help people in cybersecurity.
Sure. Yeah. So my name's Josh. I have a YouTube channel, IT cybersecurity things. I do a lot of tutorials and like resume help and like portfolio just to kind of help, I guess, demystify breaking into IT and cybersecurity. That's kind of my whole like what my whole channel is about. Yeah.
Which is sweet. And I definitely recommend his channel. I'll link his channel to the description and also a link to your course. And my first question is, what is like kind of the most common struggles you see with students when they're trying to get like entry level cybersecurity jobs? And because I feel like I don't know, I feel like a lot of people they graduate and they're like, oh, I can't find anything, I can't find anything. What do you think from your experience so far helping all the people you've helped? What's like a common trend you see?
Yeah. So a lot of there's just like perception that like just getting a degree is like enough to exchange for a job or like getting a certification is enough to exchange for a job. But it's kind of like there's a lot of different areas you have to really care about. If you don't have experience, you have to like make it for yourself, and then you have to make sure your resume is like really readable by humans and computers, and then like your the volume of your application needs to be enough. So I kind of have this thing called like 12 pillars of employment. I'll link it to you and then maybe you can like show it on the screen, but it's like
Yeah.
this kind of a comprehensive thing that you have to care about if you're going to break into IT for the first time. There's like a lot more to like really worry about than just like your degree or just your cert. So yeah, probably that.
Right. I see it a lot. And if you guys want to check out, I'll link his channel description to some of his tutorials. He has like I believe he has like a playlist for it. There's like different tutorials. I watched your cybersecurity video, resume, what to put on your resume. That was really sweet too. And I love how you actually like put like the resume, like a little screenshot of it, of what we could possibly write, which is pretty cool. And then
Yeah.
also, this might be a little like so maybe I'm new to this whole like cybersecurity scene, but one thing I'm kind of seeing with job descriptions, in a sense, do you think cybersecurity is kind of misleading in job descriptions? Because I feel like as a person, I'm gonna graduate in 5 months, and one thing when I'm
Mhm.
looking for security analyst jobs or information security analyst jobs, when I'm looking through certain things, I'm seeing like kind of a mixture of so many things in one thing. I'm like, what is going on here? It's like it's kind of hard to just narrow it down to like, oh, I just want to find this, but it's usually just a mixture of a bunch of things.
Yeah, I think the people that make the job descriptions either they don't know what they're doing or it's just like a big wish list.
Mhm.
So in my opinion, like the reality of things is, for example, the job description wants you to have like, A, B, C, and D. But if you have like, for example, A, X, Y, and Z, that's often enough for you to get hired. If you have at least part of it and you have a bunch of other stuff that you can convey that you've done, more like it's really often that you'll get hired based on that, like based on the idea that, oh, this person did these things, so they must be able to like learn this stuff for our organization. So that's, yeah, that's pretty much how it is. And I talk about this a lot. Like I have a video where I show this like job description where I got hired for, and I didn't know like 80% of the stuff that was on it. I'll give you like a screenshot of that. So it's just it's important to like have a resume and have your portfolio and have done a bunch of stuff on your own and then just kind
Mhm.
of apply to a lot of jobs. And then if everything is squared away enough, you'll get hired eventually based on the stuff that you have done, not necessarily the stuff that you haven't done that's on the job description.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And then I also want to bring up your course, especially the course that you have on your website.
Yeah. So basically, the problem that I've noticed in industry, like no one has like enough experience, right? To
Yeah.
like they have all this theory and like security plus, but they cannot bridge this gap to like, get hired. So with my course, I deliver it in Microsoft Azure, and I kind of take advantage of the fact that once you put something on the internet, it becomes like it just starts getting attacked by bots and bad actors and random stuff. So the whole thing I did with my course is we create like a honey net in Azure and like a miniature
Mhm.
SOC, and we kind of expose all the stuff to the internet. And like clockwork, your stuff will start getting attacked immediately. And then I take advantage of that fact to build like some incident response scenarios and like alerting and stuff around those attacks that are coming in from all the bots. So the student can practice actual like real incident response and set up an actual SIM using actual live traffic. And that's, I mean, the only difference between that and an organization is like, the org, has like $1 million to lose, right? Where our lab is, it's just like a honey net, but the attacks are real. And I know like a lot of other, no one is like really doing this right now that I know of. Probably for a couple of reasons. They're probably scared of like liability and like, they don't want, if someone's stuff gets hacked or something, they're scared about it, but it doesn't, everyone's like stuff is getting attacked anyways, right? And then the second thing is it's kind of like a lot of overhead for the instructor, like me, it's a lot of overhead because I have to maintain the lab because the, Azure changes like quite a bit. So those are probably the two reasons like your university doesn't want to do it because the instructor needs like special expertise to like be able to do that. So that's the whole thing with my course, like the main point. It's like live attack traffic on the internet, and then after that, there's like a whole module about the job hunt execution, where we kind of build a portfolio around our honey net and make a nice resume and like all this stuff, and then teach you how to search for jobs, because a lot of people, they will like when they go to job hunt for cybersecurity, they'll be like, oh, I'm going to look for like SOC analysts and like cybersecurity and like these like really mainstream words, but there's like more things that you can search. Like for example, if you search like NIST 851 inside of Indeed, like a lot of incident response jobs will come out. Or if you search like NIST 837, more stuff will come out. Or you search like PCI DSS, it's stuff that people don't really think to search. But there's a lot of jobs around those keywords. Like someone I interviewed and posted on my YouTube, they found their job by searching KQL, which is like Azure Custom Query Language. So there's like, I go really hard on like the job hunt and execution phase, because that's like missing in like a lot of like formal education, a lot of courses. They kind of just like throw the course out. But that's kind of my course in a nutshell, like this.
All right. Well, that's awesome. I hope everybody goes to your channel, whoever I get to reach, goes to your channel, and then eventually goes to your website and just checks out that course, because I think you are helping a lot. And which kind of leads to my next question is like, what's your plan on YouTube? Like, you just hit 100K, and I was like, curious, like, because from my perspective as like a viewer, there's kind of a cybersecurity community growing on YouTube now that I see, whether it's like David Bombal, Network Chuck, there's other YouTubers I found like Mad Hat, and there's this whole community of cybersecurity now, and I feel like it's only growing and growing. So like, what are your future plans on YouTube? Do you plan on releasing more courses? Like, do you want to do YouTube as kind of like a content creator type of thing, where you're just kind of just getting bigger and bigger on YouTube, expanding to other things?
Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing live streams pretty soon. I'll try to do them at least once a week. And I want to keep providing good quality content. I really prioritize my audience a lot. I mean, I have to talk about my course sometimes, but I like don't buy ads or like any of that stuff. So I just try to like listen to what my audience wants and try to create stuff that will, give them what they want, and then give them stuff that will, ultimately help them get jobs. Cause that's kind of what my channel is about, I guess. So yeah, I'll just, keep making content, I guess, do some live streams.
Yeah, you're at 100K, so who knows what it's gonna be like the next year and 2 years. So, which is awesome. And then my last
we'll
question, I think you're gonna grow pretty big. Like because I see Network Chuck and David Bombal. Do you know them?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hitting like in the millions of subscribers now. So it's like, and they're getting like 200,000-300,000, and like some of these YouTubers, just from like people that are gonna create content on cybersecurity, they could probably make a living off AdSense just from that. So yeah, like Network Chuck, I think he like did a little screenshot. You can see there were 6 numbers in there. So I was like, oh wow.
His AdSense, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, whoa, like okay. And I think for job searching too, do you think cybersecurity students should, because some people are scared to do like YouTube videos on cybersecurity labs, but do you think it's more beneficial to kind of like showcase your stuff not only on GitHub, but like start a podcast, or like what I'm doing right now, interviewing you, or like experts in the industry who have experience? Is that like kind of a good thing for job hunting?
Yeah, it's really good. I'll send you that like 12 pillars of
Mhm.
employment, and one of the pillars is actual like social presence, I think is what it's called, social network, something like this. It's like one of the really strong things to do, but
Mhm.
it's kind of a big ask for me to be like, yeah, just go make YouTubes because it's like
Yeah,
hard, right? As you
right.
know. But that's like one of the strongest things that you can do because like I can just get a job like anytime I want based on like my YouTube, and people will just like hire me without interviewing me based on my
Really?
YouTube. So at the very least, like it gives employers an opportunity to like see how you are and like see your work and see how you talk. And it's just really good at the very least, and at the very best, you can just get like free jobs essentially, right? So yeah, it's
That's
really
a
good to
wild
do.
saying. That's a wild phrase, which is shows you the power of like the internet nowadays, like just content creating and stuff like that. Even though a lot of people make fun of content creator, like, oh, you're a content creator. But I feel like in the
Yeah.
industry where you keep it like kind of like LinkedIn and YouTube and cybersecurity, like there's so much opportunity there. And then I also have to ask you
Mm.
kind of an off topic. Do you have any life advice and your favorite thing in Japan? Because I didn't know that you lived in Japan, which is really cool.
Oh yeah, I'm in Japan.
Yeah.
So life advice. Oh my gosh, I have like too many. I guess I'll give two. The first one, like try not to, if you're gonna be in tech, try not to chase money too much. I recommend you find something that you at least like can stomach. Uh, it's better if you enjoy it because it's really easy to get good at something that you enjoy. And if you're really good at anything in tech, you're just gonna make a lot of money.
Mm.
Um, and the second thing is also kind of money related. Like people are always like, "Oh, I'm going to invest in the stock market. I'm going to invest," but they don't actually think about like investing in yourself that actually makes way more returns than like trying to put like money in the S&P and getting like 10%, right?
Oh God.
Um,
Yeah.
if you if you like invest in yourself in a smart way, you can become this super powerful being who can like do whatever they want and be wherever they want and just get a lot of money. Obviously, you want to do it smartly. Don't just like waste money, but I tend to not spare expenses on myself and like my the people I work with,
Mhm.
because that goes a long way. So invest in yourself and invest in your education, and be strategic about it, I guess. And then
Mhm.
my favorite thing of Japan probably, I don't know, it's really clean and everyone's really nice and the food is really cheap and it's cheaper than Seattle. And it's just like if you don't have to work in Japanese society, it's like probably the best place to live in the world, in my opinion. I haven't lived like everywhere in the world yet, obviously, but it's like quite good. So
I feel like you will, and that's what I heard a lot too. Is Japan is very clean, like just spotless, which I think
yeah,
we should work on.
it's
That'd be
it's
cool.
crazy.
But
Yeah.
that is awesome. I don't want to waste any of your time, but if there's anything you want to add as well, and I also just want to thank you so much for kind of talking to me. Honestly, I wasn't expecting you to reply, but it's really cool.
No.
And I would also like to add what you said about your like updating like Azure and stuff like that. I think your subscribers that like in this like little community that you've created, um, even if things like kind of do change within like certain tools, like the community would just help each other. Because I actually did your
Mhm.
Centennial honeypot lab as well. I put it on
Oh,
my
you did
resume.
that?
Yeah, I
Oh,
did it,
nice, nice.
it was awesome. And even the community just like helped each other out. Like, oh, I don't know what to do on this stuff. People would just comment, oh, you go to there, and then people are just helping each other. So I feel it's just like a chain of reaction. So that's pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah, I will say, oh crap, hold on. Oh my gosh, my thing closed. Okay, I will say that kind of reminds me, in the course, I do have something set up where the students, like, if they help other students, they can kind of get like assists. And if you get
Mhm.
like 10 assists, you can put like search and title on your resume and like use my company as a reference. If you get 20 and
Oh,
you get 30, there's other titles that you can get. You'll see it like once you do go into the course. That and the people in the Discord like help each other out a lot because I'm in Japan and the time is like off. So
oh god.
I'm like sleeping a lot of the time. So the students are really like helping each other out in the Discord. And I've had them like use my company on their resume, and like employers will like call me or email me and I give them a reference that way. And it works out like really well, actually. I'm glad you brought that up. So, yeah.
Wow, I never even knew that. That's really cool. And you have a Discord as well. You've mentioned you have a Discord for your students.
Yeah. There's like, I think the course has over, it's maybe like 720 people now, and probably
Oh
there's like
my
probably like
God.
600 of them in the Discord. Yeah, there's a lot in there. There's a lot.
That is that's a lot of work, but that's also like that's really awesome that you created that. Like you're really creating kind of something that people could really actually see what's going on, and you just offer so much insight. And just like thank you for all your free stuff you put out too, because I know that it takes
Oh
time
yeah.
and energy out of your day and stuff like that. So yeah,
Oh
Josh,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to waste any of your
Thank you.
time. I know you're probably busy.
No, no, you're good. You're good. Thank you so much for inviting me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And I thank you for talking to me. Once again, I didn't know that you're gonna reply. You have 100,000 subscribers. You're getting up there.
Oh,
but
thank you. Thank you.
but I just want to thank you for all your free stuff. You're genuinely helping not just me, but like so many students like that police officer they just released.
Oh
It was a few days ago, and just like so many people that want to transition into IT. So I just want to
yeah.
thank you so much for all your free stuff. I will be a student soon, so you'll see my name on the Discord.
Okay.
Some finances stuff since I'm still in school, and then I'm gonna purchase it. And I cannot wait to be a part of the Discord chat and just doing all the labs and getting like actual application experience, which is really hard to find sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Feel free to like DM me on once you join and we can chat or
Oh,
something.
I will for sure. All right,
Cool,
Josh.
cool.
Thank you so much. I know it's probably late out there, so thank you so much,
Oh,
man.
yeah, no problem. No problem. We'll talk to you soon.